Hey guys and girls, and welcome to Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones. Today we are going to be going through how to set up your own bastard house for House Lannister. Now you'll be able to use this for any house in the game, and also we're going to be placing our house in a county that is controlled by somebody else. So we're not going to be replacing any house like you can quite easily. We're going to be doing something slightly different. Pretty much how I set it up for House Blackmane. So we're going to start a new game. Make sure you're also in debug mode when you're loading into the game, because we're going to be needing this quite a bit. Now you can pick any age, it doesn't make a difference. We're just going to go the Crown Stag because it's the easiest. And we're going to play as any ruler in AC. Now from here we're going to head off over into Essos. And we're going to use the disputed land. You can use any land the way you see fit, but I just find it easy using the disputed land because they're all randomly generated. So we're going to use, let's go Devosh. That's fine. We're going to create our own ruler. We're going to make him male because it's easier to give land to a male than it is female. It doesn't matter what sexual orientation, religion, faith, culture, name. Don't worry about dynasty or the realm flag. None of that makes a difference. Especially this. If you want to change the names, that's fine. Culture and faith, that's fine. And as well as sexual orientation, that is fine. This is how you want to create your character. But this here doesn't make a difference because we're going to be turning them into a Lannister anyway. So anything we create will be deleted. Age shouldn't be affected. Just be careful though. I'm pretty sure it does because you can't really create, say, a 120-year-old the son of somebody who's only 60, something like that, if that makes sense. So easiest way, I just normally sit on about 25, and that's normally pretty good. If it won't work, just come back and lower the age or increase the age depending on how things go. Huh, I never knew that. If you hold that on there, it gives you points. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, from there, traits in education doesn't matter. Traits in personality doesn't matter. You guys use whatever you want to fill these spots. The only traits we want is other traits. And those two traits are house customization, which allows us to customize the house once we finish creating our character. And if you want to make a bastard house, you want to also add the trait bastard. If you don't want to be a bastard, that's fine. Remove that and you'll just continue playing as, say, House Lannister like normal, as if you were part of the family. But because we want to create a bastardry house, we're going to add the trait bastard. From there, you can add skills. This, once again, is up to you how you want to implement that. Same with family. You know, this doesn't really make a difference. But if you want to add it, you can. And then finally, once you've done that, just go finalize. And we want to go submit. So we've created our character here in Devosh. So we're going to just start the game. And you should appear this screen. From here, it is up to you how you want to do things. If you want to play an extinct house, you can by clicking on this and selecting the extinct house. But because we want to play of House Lannister, we're going to go extant house. And then we want to come over here and go to Lannisters. And we want to interact with Tywin because he's pretty much the head of the family. I don't think you have to, but it has to be somebody alive. So if we're just going to go join the house. And we are now technically part of House Lannister. You'll lose the trait house customizer, and you should appear the screen. Sorry about that. From here, this is how we want to select our relation. So if you select somebody else, you'll have you'll be pretty much selecting your relation with somebody else. So because we want to be his brother, it's easiest clicking on Tywin so we can have the same father. Now you have several options. We got one, I want to play as their sibling, which is what we want to do. But this one's not correct. Because we're a bastard, if you see there in the left hand side, it has Lord Titus as our father, and Jane Merbrand will be our mother. We don't want that as our mother, because we're a bastard. We want either a different mother or no mother at all. So this option won't be useful. If you're just playing as a normal son without the trait bastard, this would be the option. We don't want to play as Tywin's son, because that's not what we want, and I don't think Lord Tywin would have any bastards hanging around. We also have, I want to play as their child and be assigned to mother. So this is if you want just some random mother, but still you want Tywin to be your father. This is the option for that. But once again, we don't want that option. We want the final one. I want to play as their relative. And then you should have this screen. I don't know how the characters are selected, but all I know is we definitely want Lord Tytos, the Toothless Lion, because he's the father of Lord Tywin, and we want him to be our father as well. Now, if you click on it, you can't really tell that it works, because it doesn't really say anything. So you just got to make sure when you click on it, say that you become a member of House Lannister, Tywin Lannister will be considered your father, and House Ellen Rain will be considered your mother. That we don't want that. So we're going to go Lord Tytos, and then if you go down here, you become a member of House Lannister, and Lord Tytos will be considered your father. That is what we want. So we're going to click and accept. Now, some houses have seeds. So the Baratheons have the dark hair, dark eyes and all that. That's one of their seeds. The Starks have theirs. I think every house, major house, has their own seed. The Lannisters have, of course, their golden mane. But because we want to be black mane, well, I know technically it's not black, we don't want to create that seed. So if we don't want that seed, we just go, no, I want to keep my character's appearance as it is now. However, if you do want the Lannister look, and that's the way you want to go, you go, yes, make my character look like House Lannister. And you'll receive the seed of House Lannister, and it will change your character from whatever color to the golden of Lannisters. But we don't want that. So we're going to say, I do not want to keep my character... Sorry. Correction. No, I want to keep my character's appearance as it is. So our appearance, it will not be changing. And that's it. We are done. So we've created ourselves a bastard of House Lannister over here in Essos, and if we played normal, we'd continue on like we were in the disputed lands. But we do not want to do that. We want to move back into the westerlands. So the way you do that is by opening options. We want to go switch player, and we want to switch to somebody who's nearby, because we want to steal our land. This guy's here. We want to steal his land and turn him into a wanderer. So the easiest way to do that is just by simply taking domain and realm. Voila. Girio, or whatever his name is, Waters, is now is wandering. So we can now send him to any court without him attached to the land. He has no claims on that, which is fine. So the next option we want to do is go switch character, go to House Tywin, because that's where we want to give him the land. We want to give him some of the land Tywin controls. If you want to give him land somewhere else, you can just select on the character, and if you want to go even further down, you can do so. So I've created my own character over here in the Arbor. I've then gone to House Cups, and then I've actually given part of House Cups, which owns this title here, to my created character. So the Cups still own this, but they don't own this anymore. So you can go down pretty far, and you can go and do that in any province. But we want to do the Westerlands, so we're going to go House Lannister, start, and voila. Also, the easiest way is just pin the name up here as well. It just allows you to find the character a little bit better. Now, of course, we're Faith of Rolol, which is possible, but we're a different culture, which doesn't really make sense, but that's okay. You want to click on him, go down to options, and add to court. So we're moving him from Essos, wandering around there, to now our court. So if we really wanted to, you can kind of allow the AR to take over, but we want to take control of him ourselves. So first things first, we're going to grant him some land. Now, if you're going to give any character Castamere, hold off, because it's bugged. Because the capital of the province is a ruin, it ruins your legitimacy, and if you click or even hold over it, it just crashes the game. So there is a way around it, which I'll show you right now. You just got to give them a separate piece of land. So the easiest way to do that is we're going to give him Loel, and voila. So legitimacy is fine there. Normally if you just give him Castamere, it'll be like -1 of 0 or something like that, and if you hold over it, it'll just crash the game. Because I'm not too sure why, but I'm assuming it's because of the ruin being the capital. And then now, because we want to give him also Castamere, we click on that, and we grant that title as well. So he now owns both titles, but this is his capital. So once again, we're pretty good. Legitimacy is okay. And then all we got to do once again is swap character and start game. And voila, we are now a bastard of House Lannister, controlling 2 territories in the Westerlands, which means once we get married, which we shall do quite quickly, and sure. Now I've already got some cheats on, which is fine. And then all we want to do is go preg. Whoop. Sorry, I can't spell. Pregnancy 28502, because that's her. And then we want to go 46848. That is us. Now, she's pregnant. But because we want to do that really quickly, we don't want to wait around. We're just going to go instant birth so the child gets spawned instantaneously. We're going to finish that, and voila, our child is now born. And it automatically generates our house details. The easiest thing to do is now we can go here and we can change it ourselves. I actually don't mind that. That looks kind of cool. That'd almost be a really good one if you're like a bastard from the north attached to House Lannister or something like that. But yeah, and that is how you create your own bastard House of Lannister. And Lannister, that's pretty cool as well. So head of the house, but we aren't head of the dynasty, unfortunately. I believe you can. I'm not 100% sure how you do that. I think if all the Lannisters die, that are landed, I believe. But yeah, so now we got bastard founder. We have our child that will inherit all our details as well as our house. Now, if we had picked the Lannister seed, we would become blonde, and most of our children would become blonde as well. So like I said, that is that. The other thing also is because we're different faith and culture, they don't like us, but that's okay. And that's the end of that. It's as simple as that, guys. If that's how you want to do it, like I said, you can do it anywhere else. So instead of, say, Lannister giving our lands there, we could have clicked on Crag, played as him, and then given House Lannister, say, this territory here. As long as they control more than 2 pieces of land, sorry, more than 1 piece of land, you can give out as many as you can, like we've done here. So yeah, so I hope that explains a lot. If you guys have any questions, put them down below. And if it's easier, I'll just make another video. If not, I'll try and answer your questions in the comments. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe button, helps the channel grow. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. So till then, bye for now.